Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a room down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, but no. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. Love, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away.
If you ask me what is the most important role in Wild Rift right now, I can confidently say it's ADC. But why? Well, let's talk about it. Welcome to my video. I recommend Marksman and ADC for you. Alright, let's be real here. From my last video, I always talking about that Marksman is always the OP role from the game and they receive so much care from Riot, right? Well, I'm not exaggerating about that. Well, let's just talk about it tonight. ADC or Marksman is a role that I can describe as the face of the team right now. Why? Because the job that they represent in your team that is dealing damage. Dealing damage is one of the most important things in the game. But why? Why ADC? Why not mid laners or top laners or even jungle? Well, because what stand in their role names attack, damage, carry. And not just Riot really. Riot really do care about them. For the past couple of years, at least in Wild Rift, there's a lot of adjustment that happened to this role rather than any other role. Well, for the example, the Marksman rework that I just made a video a couple months back. The item buffs that really useful to them, especially for them. I'm not gonna lie to all of you, but when I saw what they do for ADC alone, after that I started to play ADC overall, and myself actually. And I am not a big ADC player, mind you. I play a lot of mid lane, jungle, and top lane. But the care that the ADC role receive from Riot Games is just too much sometimes. That I believe that they one of the strongest role in this season, at least for a couple of seasons alone. If you like me that just start to play ADC, well, what I can say for you is that you have to know what type of marksman that you want to play first, rather than just want to play every marksman in your face. Well, for me, I like easy to play marksman that doesn't require a lot of skill to play while looking a little bit flashy. Well, I choose Lucian, Jhin, and Varus. Jhin and Varus has a nice utility for each of them, and Lucian is fast-paced and flashy. And I only need those three as my champion to carry my team. In addition for damage, AD carry had 4 scaling stats alone. That is a lot more than any other role in the game. They have attack damage, critical rate, crit chance, and they one of the best user of physical flame in this game. And then we're not even talking about the ability haste yet. Because of their attack speed and high AD in general, they can bust tank really easy, especially for the new rune that they add a couple of years back, which is the cut down rune. And then the only thing that new ADC player had to watch out, especially for me, is a couple of assassin champion, like heavy assassin champion like Zed, Yone, Yasuo, and Kha'Zix. And that's it. So yeah, you have a decent mid game, a very powerful game, scaling with a lot of items and choices, mind you. and playstyle too. So that's the reason I recommend ADC for my viewers. But there's there's a catch to this role that nobody talk, which is the anime protagonist mindset. Well, I'm not joking about this, but a lot of ADC players are so egoistical that they just want the whole race for themselves, and and I I don't understand this because like I play all roles in a couple of seasons back, and then it's yeah, it's not easy, but at least I can play all of them. But marksman and ADC players, they just want to play ADC and marksman, and then expecting their whole team to just carry on with them. And especially in solo queue, that's really hard. And then this type of mindset that we're talking about is what plagued this ADC, and don't I don't like it even a bit. And it's really become a meme nowadays that they just think that they're the anime protagonist of this game. Well, you're not. You're not an anime protagonist, and you will never be. Well, maybe because I'm not really an ADC player, so I can say this, but 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 I understand why they talking about it, because all they do is dealing damage, and they expecting the whole resource of their team is on their disposal, right? But 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 not like that, you know. Like uh sometimes when they go 0 and 10 in the early game, they just want to give up, and I don't like that. Like if you press that rank button, and then you really want to try to win, especially in high elo. And I hate that the 80s player that just wanna press that surrender button and then that doesn't wanna play anymore. And for for all the care that they receive, they're grateful so little. And there are bunches there, and dare I say this, there are a couple of crybabies for the ADC main. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I gotta say for the ADC player. And other than that, the role is fine to me. They don't really need buff. They all they've already received tons of buffs, and I don't think that they really need it. Especially the marksman item are I think really powerful. And then they, if they could play against assassin really well, and dare I say that they pretty much go on with the game. They they already good. But just play the game, bro. Like win the game. It's okay to just suck in the early game, but you don't have to give up, you know. And if you are the type of player that really wants something powerful in your disposal, I always recommend playing ADC for you. And for me, I think that they have a really couple of interesting champions there, like Kalista, Zeri, and Samira, right? But and not Nila. I don't want to play with Nila. Yeah, I don't. Nila. I don't like Nila. And then but that's it. And and ADC is so strong right now that they have a lot of good items that the other roles start using them. But for example, like Yasuo and Yone, they have all the marksman items, and they're doing great. The assassins that can't use the marksman item are the ones that are struggling in this meta, and that's not fun. Like Zed, right? Zed doesn't even Zed can't use marksman item because he doesn't have any attack speed, and it sucks. It sucks because marksman is one of the strongest roles in the game now. And that's coming from a mid laner for me. And I recommend to my viewers to try them and find the champion that suits you best. Okay, and you don't really have to carry every game like the, like I said, like the anime protagonist one, but but you don't have to just farm your items and look for picks. As an ADC, you can look for picks, but you really have to use your brain to play the game. Like, like all of us, you know. Like, don't throw away your lead. Don't. And farm. It's just that. And for me, I kind of late to learning ADC because I already at Grandmaster now. And yeah, it sucks that I like some fundamentals of the game, and I don't really understand the mechanic of the ADC that much, but I dare to say it as any other role that it is one of the most powerful role in the game. I dare to say it. Even against a couple of assassins that they can really do good, at least. And they're really powerful. Like I said, they have a good mid game and strong late game, right? And adding a couple of items in there and a lot of adjustment, a lot of care from Riot, you are set to go to be one of the best role in the game for newbies and for the hardcore players of Wild Rift and even League of Legends. And I want to say this, but I'm not just recommending Marksman in this season alone, but I recommend everyone to at least try all of the roles and really be ad- adaptive. And I never complain if I get jungle at the sudden, but at least if I can play marksman, I can play marksman, and that's okay for me because we all have to learn, right? We yeah uh yeah. Anyways, that's my video. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section and drop a like and subscribe if you want. And once again, I really recommend everyone to try ADC in Wild Rift in this season, and especially finding the one that is really suits the gameplay for you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the Rift. Bye bye.